Oh, looks like I'm live. Okay, I'm gonna wait for you guys to show up or more people to show up. Okay, there we go. I'm live. Center myself a little bit. Wait, no, the other way. Ontario, Canada. Yeah, let's do a roll call in the comment section if you guys would mind telling us where you are right now. I'm in Hawaii, Puna, Hawaii, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the chocolate industry here. Okay, Oregon, cool. Denver, nice. I bet it's getting chilly in Denver right now, or has been chilly for a while. Cool. So, Cricket Man. Uh, oh, okay. Austin, Texas. 29 degrees in Colorado. That's not bad. It's 78 degrees here right now, and it's actually kind of chilly. Or it's probably like 74, but today it got up to about 78. Hey everybody, Michigan -10. Oh wow. Let's see. Cool. Your son's living in Hilo. Yeah, Hilo is a nice spot. Oregon, 36 degrees. That's it's cold enough. I love Oregon. It's green. It's beautiful in Oregon. Oh, got a lot of snow there, Nate. 7 inches of snow. Wow. Hey, Kentucky. Yeah, Austin, Texas, 78. Yeah, similar to here. Probably not as humid. It's probably a dry 78, I imagine, compared to Hawaii. So is the reception better? It seems like it's better than my last live stream. I'm in a different spot. I think I'm getting a better reception because the last live stream I gotta apologize for because I didn't have very good reception, and it's literally like 20 feet over over that way, and there's a big difference I guess from here and 20 feet over there. So I don't know. And then I ran out of battery. This time I won't. I have like 96% battery, so I'm gonna be good. Everything is good. Thank you. Awesome. Looks like Vietnamese. I don't read Vietnamese, unfortunately. I know that Vietnamese has 6 tones. It has one more tone than the Thai language, and that tone would be a circular tone. I don't even know how that's possible, but I guess you can do a circular tone, and that is like Mandarin has 4 tones, Thai has 5 tones, and then Vietnamese has 6 tones. And each tone, depending on, it could be the same word, but depending on the tone, it can mean different things. So it's very hard for Westerners to learn those languages. Ah, Michigan and Seattle, uh, north of Seattle, 40 miles north of Seattle. Awesome. Yeah, your wife has 8 tones? Yeah. Uh, that's a good one. The nickname is eight limb fighting. You fight with your elbows, your head, your headbutts, knees, feet, fists. Cool, cool. Okay, so this video is going to be about the Hawaii chocolate industry. I'm going to talk a little bit about it because when I was in Thailand, I met some people that know about Hawaii chocolate. And it's really interesting to hear their opinion on how Hawaii chocolate tastes. And I'm going to say right off the bat, I have tasted, I would say 90% of the chocolate companies that use beans from Hawaii or grown in Hawaii. And they all have a certain taste. So this taste, and we're talking about dark chocolate because milk chocolate's different. Milk chocolate is a totally different thing. And the taste that um, everyone kind of can agree on is that it's got a little fruity flavor, right? A fruity aftertaste. And some people say it's the soil. Right? Maybe the soil's too young. It can't produce chocolate that tastes like cacao grown in, let's say, Africa or South America, right? Because the soil there is much, much older than here, especially in Puna, which, with the recent lava flow, has damaged quite a few farms that I know of that grow cacao. But I think the majority of the chocolate here that's grown here was fine. The lava eruption only really affected a very small portion of the island in the grand scheme of things, right? Now, I don't want to complain, right? Oh, this company or that company. I'm not going to name companies, right? I'm not going to, name drop any company, but I can pretty much say without any doubt that the majority of these chocolate companies that grow beans in Hawaii and make chocolate in Hawaii have like a fruity aftertaste. Okay, so we got a discussion in here. Hello. Let's see. Okay, yes, the Hawaiian Islands, right? They have like lava tubes, and the soil takes a long time to build up. You have to compost, and in the area I live in, only has about 6 inches of soil if you're lucky, right? So there's not a whole lot of soil, and it is, it's rich and has lots of nutrients in it. It's just basically compost, right? But it doesn't have uh, like the age, and that could be a factor in the taste of cacao grown here and chocolate made out of cacao beans that are grown here. I guess my neighbor decided to mow the lawn. It's kind of far away. I was wondering if you guys can hear that. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, he's far enough away that it's not going to be a big deal for this live stream. But sure enough, I hit that go live button, and my neighbor starts mowing his lawn. Okay, cool. So you can't hear that. A little bit. Okay. Well, if it's not too bad, I'll just try to keep the dead air to a minimum. Um, so here we go. I'm going to answer some questions. We got some questions. I have a very delicious chocolate. Raw chocolate. I have had a little bit of raw chocolate, and I've actually had raw chocolate made here from beans grown here, and it's pretty good. I'll have to admit, it's not bad. Of course, I like fermented and roasted uh, dark chocolate. And raw chocolate, I believe, is fermented. It's just not roasted. And I think roasting it takes away um, some of the green flavor, if you will, and it brings out the oils and brings out a flavor. Now, chocolate has over 700 different flavors. So when you look at wine, and I think you could say there's about 400 different tastes in wine. Well, chocolate is more than double that. I think it's around that. It's like 300 to 400, and then chocolate has over 700 different kinds of tastes. The chocolate that Gary, I'm his apprentice, right? He's a chocolatier. I guess by now I'm not an apprentice. It's been like 3 years. But anyway, so he has a wine background, and so he is used to fermenting things. And I believe that he has like something special. Now I want to get his chocolate in front of um, um, maybe some judges at some chocolate contest, but it has to be dark chocolate, or there has to be categories. The last contest we went to, we didn't place last, but we placed pretty far down on the list. But the simple fact was we were competing with like chocolate mousse or truffles, right? So you got dark chocolate against, let's just make it simple, fudge, right? Okay, so you got dark chocolate versus fudge. Well, fudge is going to taste a lot better than dark chocolate. Everyone likes fudge. Not a whole lot of people like dark chocolate. I've found out. So yes, so like people typically, if they like dark chocolate, they like a high quality chocolate. That's what I've found. So if someone's like addicted to dark chocolate, they usually don't eat Hershey's or M&Ms, right? Back in the day. Okay, so let's see. I don't know what that question means. Okay. And also, I did want to mention there is a pest that will probably cause a big problem for the Hawaiian chocolate industry, and it's the Australian longhorn beetle. Now, this beetle usually attacks weak trees, but I got some evidence because it's here. The beetle is here. I've got evidence that it doesn't really matter if the tree is sick or weak or healthy, because if it's the only thing around, the beetle will attack it. So I want to do a video, basically like a mini documentary on this beetle and how it affects Hawaii and the chocolate industry, right? Because I found it on my property, and Gary, um, he's found it on his property. So it's just like it just keeps on compiling. Lava disaster, and then now there's an invasive beetle that could damage the chocolate industry here by eating all the trees. Oh, I'm glad you're real, Mountain Moose. Yes, some people prefer dark chocolate, but I think that's kind of rare. I think majority of people like, if they like chocolate, they like milk chocolate or fudge, right? So the industry here is going to be threatened, I believe, by this beetle. And unfortunately, this beetle does. It's here and it attacks kukui nut, which is the state tree. It attacks breadfruit, which is very useful, and it's grown all over the island. And it's a very important plant to the islands, right? The kukui nut and breadfruit, very important. And then it attacks cacao. So this is going to be a major problem, I believe, in the future, especially with a lot of the plant die-off, from the lava eruption. So to recap, I'm going to do a mini documentary, and I'll probably put that up in the next couple weeks. My computer's still kind of acting funny. I can make videos, but I haven't been able to get the information and the clips that I had saved up from my Thailand trip and some other videos that I had already edited, ready to go. So that'll be interesting. Australia. Yes, we were just talking about the Australian longhorn beetle, or you could just say longhorn beetle. But I think it's from Australia. Uh, as an island, we have to be careful about invasive species. For instance, cats, right? We have to spay and neuter our cats because cats are the eighth most destructive invasive species on the planet, and feral cats, right? So even, you know, cats can be very destructive to the bird population and to the native wildlife here. So, another really bad invasive species is fire ant. That's really bad. And that's recent in the past 10, 15 years. Actually, maybe even 20 years. But, anywho, it's a bad one. And they're the small little fire ants. Um, yeah, my my computer issue is just basically I have to just sit down and just start editing videos to put up. I can retrieve the information. I think I just have to call support. I I don't like to call, computer support, but that's either here nor there. Yeah, cats are everywhere in Hawaii. They're just in the campgrounds, like you go camping, and at dusk, all of the little glowing eyes come out, and you see all the cats, and they're just everywhere. I know there's rats, and that's another invasive species, and cats help with that population, but still, people have got to realize cats are the eighth most destructive invasive species, and it's not as simple as, oh, they're just little kittens. No, it can be a real problem. Yeah, we have chickens and cats everywhere in Hawaii. Okay, so I think I'm gonna wrap up this live stream right here. Yeah, yeah. There's kokies. You hear the kokies? Oh yeah, that's another invasive species. Man, I could just keep going with the invasive species. Unfortunately, that's just kind of how the world works, right? All over, things spread with technology. Has helped diseases and invasive species spread exponentially. Good old technology, right? There is some kokies on the west side. The west side of Hawaii is typically dry. It's a drier side, the desert side. And there are kokies in Kona. People, in the past 5 years or so, have been noticing that there are kokies there. Because there are areas in Kona that are farmland that are that do get rain that aren't as dry as other parts of Kona. So yes, there are kokies in the west side, or on the west side of Hawaii. Yes, I made a bean to bar video. It's one of my most popular videos. I want to thank everyone. That reminds me, I want to thank everyone again for, 100,000 subscribers. It's amazing. And I have a video that's almost 7 million views, which is amazing to me. That's awesome. And I was lucky in the sense that I had a friend who had a friend that was making chocolate, and I started making chocolate with them. So I decided to make a video, and there wasn't a video showing every step of how to make chocolate as detailed as I wanted. Right? Because when I was making chocolate or learning how, I wanted to do research, and I went on YouTube and I really couldn't find much. Yeah, there's like factories, making chocolate, but I'm talking about handmade homestead chocolate, right? Where you're making it yourself. I'm very proud of that video. It's amazing the feedback, the positive feedback I got from that video. There are a couple problems, right? Like I maybe could have explained a couple of things a little bit better. Like for instance, I should have said Fahrenheit or Celsius, that kind of stuff. I should have clarified, oh, this is 104 degrees Fahrenheit, right? So, because people all over the world have watched this and they ask a lot. I get a lot of questions. Is that Fahrenheit or Celsius? I'm like, yeah, I'm American. You can assume that it's Fahrenheit. Yes, yes. Let's see. Yes, you can. If you live in a tropical country, you can grow cacao. Even if you live in, let's say, England, and you have what's called a hot house, it's very similar to a greenhouse, but it keeps heat in and it's heated. Hot house. But you grow plants in there, and you could grow cacao. You just have to have electricity, and it's going to cost a lot, probably, to maintain that hot house. Depending on, like let's say you're in Alaska or something, or in the, Antarctica, it's going to be hard to grow cacao. But you can pretty much grow it anywhere as long as you have a hot house. Now, to grow it in mass amounts to make chocolate, yeah, you're going to have to grow it in Hawaii or South America or Africa. I bet you could grow it in Australia. There's certain parts of like Thailand, they're growing cacao. India is growing cacao. Tropical place. That's probably what you want. Otherwise, it's going to cost a lot to grow cacao. Can I answer some questions? Yeah, you could use solar. Oh, thank you. Yes, give a thumbs up if you guys would. That would be awesome. Thank you guys all. It's amazing the support I've gotten from you guys in this channel. I started out kind of as a survival channel, and that was fun. It was good, and I love the outdoors. But the feedback wasn't as positive for two reasons. I think most people, let's say most Americans, they don't really care about the jungle, so they're not gonna just watch jungle videos, right, about camping or survival. And then the people that were watching the videos about jungle survival usually are just in the jungle, so they don't care either because they're in the jungle and they're living it. They know how to survive usually. So then I switched to just kind of a normal variety channel, I guess. But I don't think variety channels do so good on YouTube. I think YouTube has kind of killed the variety channel. So I'm gonna have to like start focusing on probably fruit and chocolate. So I'm gonna start, and I'll probably do maybe some camping videos or some adventure videos. but it'll be mainly focused around, you know, farming, maybe fruits, exotic fruits. I'm proud of a couple of my durian videos or Rolenia videos. Those are tropical fruits. And my Rolenia video, wow, over 1 million views on that, and it's amazing. But again, I just saw that there was no videos on Rolenia. I was like, hey, I'll just make a Rolenia video. And I've been really lucky. I'm extremely lucky. I just it's luck. I love life. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's see. Oh yes, the mushrooms. Someone mentioned the mushrooms. Yeah, these are big giant mushrooms behind me. Former Pahoa Dagger here. Cool. Go Daggers. Yep. Pahoa in Hawaiian, or in English, means dagger or fighting. So when you say Pahoa, you're saying dagger, basically. And so the high school here is called the Daggers. Actually, it's all grades in one school. It's first to 12th. So, and I even think they have kindergarten. It's like K to 12, all in one school. So it's so country, right? It's kind of hillbilly. You want to be honest. It's like a jungle hillbilly area where I live and I grew up. LeBlanc is he does travel videos, I think. I watch I watch a couple of his videos. Yeah, I've been kind of laying low. Aloha for the people that just joined. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for all the love. And I try to make informative videos. I'm not very good at this. I, hopefully, I will get a lot better. But you know, 3, 4 years ago, I just picked up a camera and started making videos. I have no idea what I was doing. I watch a lot of movies, and I like to watch the commentary on movies, where that's the director talking about how they made the movie. So you watch the movie, and then you watch the movie with commentary on, and so that teaches you a lot about how to make movies and how to film. But you know, filmmaking or something, and then I've gone, I've gone a long way. I believe, talking in front of the camera. I'm still very shy and it's a little awkward for me. I still haven't grasped that confidence. Even though I've done 500 videos, wow, 500 videos, and I still have trouble speaking on camera. Whew. So what do we got? We got some Russian. Fortunately, I don't speak or read Bruski. Need problem. I can speak a little bit. Da, da. You speak for the trees. Okay. Trees are good. Well, thank you for the kind words. Wow, what time is it in Russian? In Russian time. I'm on Hawaiian time. Merry Christmas, Jan. Merry Christmas, all. Woo. Probably not be looking down. I should be looking straight ahead at you guys. Let's see. Let's answer some questions. Very nice beginning here. Meeting all the best to you, my dream girl. I'm not sure what's going on in the comment section right now. Uh, Mother Love 2020 says, "I like your Aloha T-shirt." Oh yeah, original Aloha T-shirt. This is it's a company. I think it's called Original Aloha Hawaii. Uh, yeah, I last week I did a video, and you should check that out because you could win some chocolate if you're in the U.S. and you comment on that video. Thailand. Oh, Mine from Thailand. She's awesome. We keep in touch. I mean, she might be watching this video right now. Um, let's see. Oh, there are always gonna be dislikes. You gotta understand. There's always gonna be dislikes. It's probably Jeremiah from Strange Hawaii. He likes he likes to dislike videos, but he really means that he likes them. But he can't like them publicly. I know. uh, awesome. Yeah, good luck. Mother Love 2020. You could possibly win some chocolate. And next week, in the next couple days, I'll go through the comments, and I'm gonna randomly pick. Actually, next weekend, I'm gonna randomly pick 3 winners from that video. Ponderosa. Yeah, sometimes, I'm the same way with dislikes. It really has to be either intentionally misinformation, right? Or the person just really has to be, I don't know, not explaining what I'm looking for according to the title of the video. So if, and I'm guilty of it too. So I can't, if somebody disliked this video, it's it's not a big deal. Dislikes, it doesn't matter. Dislikes are the same as likes technically because it's considered activity, right? And you should see the YouTube rewind video. I mean, I think it's 70 million dislikes. It's like ridiculous. It's the most disliked video on YouTube, and YouTube was the one that created it. So go figure. And if you don't know what the YouTube rewind video is, it's showing the past year, uh, different creators, or it's supposed to, but YouTube's a corporation, and so they're more and more becoming detached from their user base, because this is kind of how corporations, the customer eventually slowly gets put last in the corporate world as the corporation grows. So YouTube really kind of bombed on that one. Speaking of dislikes, but I'm going off on a tangent. So just to wrap this video up, I'm going to answer a question. We got a cacao question here. How old does a cacao tree need to be before it will produce a pod? Well, I've seen cacao trees produce a pod in as little as around 5 years. But that's with good soil, good nutrients, and well cared for. Maximum production is about 7 years, right? To where it's producing a lot of cacao pods to where you could harvest it and possibly farm it, right? So So about 7 years, and then I think 15 years it starts to decline in production, and then I don't believe cacao trees last more than like 30 years, right? But after about 15, 20 years, it starts to decline in production. But it really starts at about 7 years. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up right there. I hope that answered your question. Yeah, uh, it doesn't affect me. YouTube losing, sight of what they're made of. Um, I mean, I guess it affects me because I'm a YouTuber or I make YouTube videos. But I I'm not in like the popular genres. I'm not a gamer. I'm not. I don't play video games. I don't make like silly parodies, or I don't review memes. I don't. I don't do what's trending. See, if you want to be successful on YouTube, there's one good piece of advice is you can go through the trending page and find out what's trending and just make videos on what's trending, right? And you could find some traction, and if you get lucky and you're talented enough or likable enough, or you have enough charisma, you could get traction. But I think within the YouTube community, if there's a saying, if you don't do video games, then you probably won't succeed, right? But now the video game genre is saturated. So that statement was true probably 5 years ago, but now it's I see like fitness and I think business like are well on YouTube. But I'm straying. I'm gonna I'm gonna get going because I'm I'm losing signal. Looks like looks like it's buffering. So I'm going to say goodnight, everyone. I gotta go make dinner. I'm gonna make some nachos. I've got plenty of avocado, so I'm gonna make some guacamole and nachos. I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you for watching. Much love to y'all, and until next time, aloha, a hooey ho. Oh yeah.